Good morning. Beautiful day the Lord's given us. Now, the next few days may be a little different, but this is a beautiful morning that He's given us to join here in His house, to worship, to praise, to celebrate, and to be blessed. And so we're just looking forward to all those things. As we gather this morning, a couple of quick announcements. Lloyd is now at Harrison's Crossings, and he can have phone calls, he can have visitors, and all of that. Marianne has been moved to. She's not totally out of ICU. But she's not to where she has to have as much care, and all that is still considered a critical care unit. But she has her cell phone now, so you can call her now. In the back, and actually out here, is their mailing addresses if you want to send them a card or anything like that. And then there's some instructions down here at Union. Does an interesting thing to where if you log on to this site, and up in the upper right hand corner it says patients and visitors, or visitors and patients, something like that. You click on that and then continue on down, and it says send an e-card. So you can actually, if you click that, there's a whole bunch of choices come up. You can pick the one you want, put in whatever, you put your name, whatever message you want, and then they print them out and take them up there. So that's how to do that is also on here. So you can, those things are available at the back and back here if you want to get one on your way out and get a hold of them. Jerry's dad, Herschel Pumphrey, had to go by ambulance to the hospital the other day. They've done a couple of procedures on him. He is still, because of the medicines and everything, he's not able to eat yet, so that's pretty difficult on him. So keep Herschel in your prayers. And then again, Tristan and Amanda, Don's great-grandson and his granddaughter, and they are nephew and aunt. Amanda has, her cancer has returned, and so she's got some difficult things coming up with that. And then Tristan is the 13-year-old boy that we had on the prayer chain, and they found a mass in his abdomen. They were going to go in and do a biopsy, but we haven't heard back how that all turned out. But and then also, just remember the people of Maui, and then what may be happening in California and all that as well. So those are some things for that. Now, also, I don't know if you noticed or not, but there's some work being done on the windows. Man, it looks nice, and especially the front window, the sides is just they're back to their glory. And we're just thankful for that, and those that have made that possible. And then the handrails out front are finally finished after about 2 years. There is the ice cream social this afternoon from 2 to 5 for Kathy and her and Danny, and then the Emmanuel Baptist Church. Her church is helping out with us on that. There will be start serving the ice cream at 2 o'clock, and then at 2:30 back in here, there's going to be, where'd she go? 6 acts. 2:15, okay. And there's everything from, we're going to have some hymn sings. If you just like to sing hymns and all that, we're going to do that at a couple places through there. Janie's volunteered to play the piano as well as she does, and there's going to be others. One's a 7 or 5-piece band that'll be here. So, one of the things we're kind of dependent on is that everybody gets in the back and everybody gets to visiting, but people aren't like, nobody wants to get up and be the first ones to come in. So we'd really like the people that are sitting in here today to kind of lead the groups back. I don't mean you got to get a whip in a chair and drive them back, but trying to just come back in and sit in here so people come in and know that they can gather in here. You might have saw up on the top that we are having a meeting immediately after church again next week to figure out what our next steps are on the whether you do or you don't want to disaffiliate? What are the options? Which option does the congregation want to pursue? You got anything you need to add to that, Rob? That's okay. And then also, it's about that time of year. The sign-up sheets in the back for the parking lot for Covered Bridge, and that's really the only real fundraiser we do every year, and it takes a lot of people getting it done, a couple people at a time, to sign up. There's blocks for all 10 days, and so if you haven't signed up, please get your name on there, and if you need to, draft somebody to work with you, and we'll get that all going. The bus bunch, which is typically today, we're moving that back to the first Sunday in September, because next week is the meeting, and then one of the things we're doing it that week is that Jerry's is open in Clinton. We're going to be going to Jerry's, so if you would kind of let me know, so because some other people have said, well, I'll just drive and some things like that, so I know how big of a reservation to make down there. Do we have any other announcements today? All right. Well, then let's stand up